And welcome back to Scott's Vegas Sports City, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back by myself today. My dad's at work. It's time to do my college football bowl and NFL predictions, so let's get into those right now. First game out Saturday will be Navy and Army. I'm going to go with Navy. I think Navy's had a better season, so I'll go with Navy to get it done in Baltimore against Army. Now to the bowl games for the weekend. First game out, South Carolina State and Prairie View A&M. I'm going to go with Prairie View A&M here just because of the story. I think they've had a very good bounce-back season for their head coach. So I'm going to go with Prairie View A&M to get it done against South Carolina State. Next up, Boise State and Washington in the LA Bowl at SoFi Stadium. I'm going to go with Washington. I think Washington's had a better season than Boise State has, so I'm going to go with Washington over Boise. Now into the next game, the Salute to Veterans Bowl. It'll be Troy and South Carolina State. I'm going to go with Troy in this game. I think Troy's had a better season than South Carolina State, that Jacksonville State has. So I'll go with Troy to get the win over Jacksonville State. Now into the Wednesday games. It'll be Old Dominion and South Florida in the Cure Bowl. I'm going to go with South Florida to get the win here, even though Byron Brown did not set him one play in the bowl game. I still think they have enough talent to get the win here. I'm going to go with South Florida over Old Dominion. Next up, Louisiana and Delaware. I'm going to go with Louisiana. I think they've had a better season than Delaware has, so I'll go with Louisiana to get it done over Delaware. And now to the NFL games for the weekend. First game out tonight at Raymond James Stadium. The Falcons come into Tampa to take on the Bucks.
Whoop whoop!
I'm going to go with the Bucks to get the win here, but it's going to be an ugly win. We're going to have to outscore them if we want a chance to win this game. Our defense is absolutely atrocious. We saw it last week. I think the fact that we're getting Mike Evans and Jalen McMillan back this week is going to really help. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay to outscore Atlanta this week in a very ugly game. I think Tampa Bay gets the win over Atlanta.
Go Bucks!
Next up, now into the Sunday games. First game out, the Cleveland Browns going into Soldier Field to take on the Bears. I'm going to go with Caleb Williams and the Bears to get the win here. I think the Bears are coming off a little bit of a heartbreaking loss last week to Green Bay, but I think they'll bounce back this week. I'll go with Caleb Williams and the Bears to keep their playoff hopes alive here and get a win at home over the Browns. Next up, the Baltimore Ravens heading into Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. I'm going to go with Lamar Jackson and the Cincinnati Bengals to get the win here. I think the Ravens to get the win here. I think the Ravens know they need to win out to get into the playoffs probably. So I'm going to go with Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens to get the win here on the road over the Bengals. Next up, Justin Herbert and the Chargers heading into Arrowhead to take on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to go with the Chiefs in this game. I think the Chiefs are at home. Justin Herbert's not 100%. So I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs to get the win here at home over the Chargers. Next up, the Buffalo Bills heading in to Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots. I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills here. I think the Bills know they need to probably win out to make the playoffs. So I'm going to go with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills to keep their hopes alive of winning the AFC East and get a win on the road in New England against the Patriots. Next up, the Washington Commanders heading into MetLife to take on Jackson Dart and the New York Giants. I'm going to go with the Giants at home. I think the Giants, I think both of these teams are about even, so I'll take the Giants at home to get it done against Washington. Next up, the Las Vegas Raiders heading in to the Link to take on Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. I'm going to go with Jalen Hurts to finally have a good week for me in fantasy this week. I'll take Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles to get the win at home over the Raiders. Next up, the New York Jets heading into Jacksonville to take on the AFC South leading Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to go with Trevor Lawrence and my coach of the year and Liam Cohen and the Jacksonville Jaguars to get the win here at home. If only the Bucs would have fired Todd Bowles at the end of last season and kept Liam Cohen here, that would have been our record would be much better than what it is right now. So I'll go with Liam Cohen's Jacksonville Jaguars to get the win here at home over the Jets. Next up, the Arizona Cardinals heading into Houston to take on the Texans. I'm going to go with the Houston Texans to keep pressure on the Jaguars here. So I'll go with the Texans at home to get it done over the Cardinals. Next up, the Green Bay Packers heading in to Denver to take on the Denver Broncos. I'm going to go with Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers to get the win here. I think the Packers are going to find a way to put up some points this week against Denver's defense. Bo Nix has not done great over the last few weeks. It's been all about that defense for Denver. I think Green Bay is going to get the win on the road over the Broncos. Next up, the Detroit Lions heading in to LA to take on the Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams to get the win here at home. I think the Rams are probably the best team in the NFC right now. I'm going to go with Matt Stafford and the Rams to get it done at home over the Lions. Next up, the Carolina Panthers heading into New Orleans to take on the Saints. I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers here. I think the Panthers know they got to probably win out to win the NFC South. And we'll see what happens with that. But I'm going to go with Carolina to get the win on the road over New Orleans. Next up, the Tennessee Titans heading into San Francisco to take on the Niners. I'm going to go with the Niners to get the win here at home. I think San Francisco has been a better team recently than the Titans. So I'm going to go with San Francisco at home to get it done against the Titans. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts heading into Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Looking like 44-year-old Phillip Rivers will get the start this week for Indy. I'm going to go with Seattle at home. I think Seattle knows they probably have to win out to win the NFC West. So I'm going to go with Seattle at home to get it done over the Colts. Now into Sunday Night Football. It'll be the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to go with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys to get the win here at home. I think Dallas still has a chance to make the playoffs if the Eagles keep plummeting the way they have been. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys at home over the Vikings. Final game for the weekend is it'll be the Miami Dolphins heading into Pittsburgh to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. 22 degrees in Pittsburgh on Monday night. I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers to get the win here at home. I think the Steelers are a better team right now than the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins have gotten a little bit lucky with who they played the last few weeks. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh to keep the lead in the AFC North and get a win at home over the Dolphins. And that will do it for this episode of Scott's Reading Sports Today, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry I'm a little bit under the weather this week. I'm hoping to be back to 100% next week. And I'll see you guys right back here next week on Scott's Reading Sports. See you later, guys.